Alright, this is Contra by Konami on the NES. And yeah, just a fantastic run and gun game. Really one of the best arcade games that Konami ever made. And yeah, you know, they made so many damn good ones, so it's quite impressive. But yeah, in terms of the port to the NES, it's a very high quality port. And I don't know, I think it goes without saying that it's probably the most well-known, most famous, most popular port of any arcade game to the NES. And obviously with very good reason, because it is such a quality title. It's a lot of fun with two players as well. You know, very similar to a Metal Slug game in that regard. Very enjoyable to play with two people. But you know, games like this, without games like this, you know, really wouldn't even be any Metal Slugs or Demon Fronts or any of the great running guns that kind of came after, Gun Force, things like that. This is kind of like the grandfather of all of them, really. In this port, you know, like most ports of arcade games to home consoles, you know, you're given a limited amount of times you can continue before you get a game over. But the interesting thing about the actual arcade board Contra is that regardless of how much money you put in the machine, it would still limit the amount of times you could continue. So in that aspect, it was quite difficult. You couldn't just kind of pay your way through the game or anything like that. But we'll start the gameplay.